What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be talking about every single confirmed gun coming to Modern Warfare 2. And a couple days ago we had a post that Infinity Ward put out saying that there's 51 guns in the game, and then they also confirmed how many guns per weapon class are in the game, so we're going to be discussing those. So then we had the campaign come out, and there's a glitch where you can press one button and get access to create a class, and that automatically confirms some guns in the game, and it showed us proof that said guns are going to be in. But there are some classes that have more guns than what Infinity Ward said, so some guns are going to be cut. So we're going to be talking about all that stuff, what guns are in the game and which ones may be cut. So I'm going to be breaking these down in terms of weapon categories. There will be timestamps down below, but starting with ARs, we have 10 of them, and there was 10 shown in that glitch, and that's going to be the M4, M16, Lachmann 5.56, TAQ-56, which is a SCAR, Kastov 74U, Kastov 7.62, which is the AK-103, and then Kastov 5.45, which is the AK-105. And then the M13 is coming back, the AUG is coming back, and it's called the STB 5.56. And then we have the Chimera, which is the Honey Badger. So all those 10 guns are in multiplayer on launch 100%. Moving on to battle rifles, we have the FTAC Recon, the Lachmann 7.62, the TAQ-V, which is the SCAR H, and then the SO14, which is the M14. And this will be just like every battle rifle, semi-auto and full auto. And then moving on to SMGs, we have the FSS Hurricane, the Lachmann Sub, which is the MP5, the Fennec, which is the Vector, and then we have some new ones, which are the Minibak, which is the Bryson, the Vaznev 9K, which is the Vitiaz, the BAS-P, which is the MPX, the MX9, which is the AUG Para, which is 9mm version of the AUG, the Vel 46, which is the MP7, and then the PDSW 528, which is the P90. The thing is with this is Infinity Ward said that there were going to be 7 SMGs, but the SMGs I listed, there are 9, so 2 of them are going to be cut. I'd imagine the ones in the beta that are the Hurricane, the MP5, and then the Vector, I'd imagine all those 3 are safe. So originally my thought process was they were going to cut out the P90 and the MP7 because all the other SMGs are tied to a platform, and that still could happen, but we actually don't really know the weapons that are getting cut because it says the P90's unlocked at level 4. So either one gun is a part of the platform is getting cut, or the levels are wrong and they're going to make changes come launch. But essentially we have no idea which 2 subs are going to get cut, but eventually, even if they do get cut from launch, they're going to come to the game as future DLC. And I think one of the SMGs that gets cut are going to be a DLC gun for the first season. But moving on to shotguns, we have 4, and there was only 4, and that's the Expedite 12, which is the M1014, the Lockwood 300, which is the 7.25, the Bryson 800, and then the Bryson 590. These are 2 different Mossberg shotguns, and they are part of the same platform. And then moving on to LMGs, these are all the confirmed ones. We have the Icarus, the RAPP-H, the Second MG38, the RPK, the RAL-MG, and then the HCR56, which is the AUG H-bar. So we have an AUG platform now, which is pretty cool. And then moving on to Marksman rifle, we had 6 confirmed, and there's only 6 in the game as it currently stands. Even though the crossbow was found in the campaign, it doesn't show up in the multiplayer menu, so I won't count it in this list. But we have the LMS, the MK2, the EBR-14, the SPR-208, the SAB-50, which is a part of the same platform as the SPR, and then we have the TAQ-M, which is a marksman rifle SCAR. And then moving on to snipers, we have 3 confirmed from Infinity Ward being in multiplayer, but there's 5 in the game, so we don't know which ones are going to be in, but I'm going to do my best to confirm certain ones. Number 1, the Signal 50, that was in the beta, it's going to be in multiplayer. And then we have the Victus XMR, which is the AW50. This was the sniper that was found in Warzone Mobile that replaced the AX50. And then we have the MCPR 300, which is the Barrett MRAD. One thing that's interesting is in the campaign, this Barrett is called the Victus XMR, which is weird. So all these names could change come launch, so we don't really know specifics here. And then we have the SPX80, which is the ESR, which is closely related to the MSR from Modern Warfare 3. And then we have the LAB330, which is the R700. Those 2 snipers, the ESR and the R700, are both connected to what the SPR is and the SAB. Those are all part of the same platform. But talking about the snipers I think are in the game, I personally think that the MCPR 300, which is the Barrett, I think that's going to be in multiplayer because there is a Twitch drop blueprint for it. So having a blueprint come when the game comes out, that basically confirms it being in multiplayer. So besides that and the Signal 50, I don't know exactly what the other sniper is going to be out of those 3. It could be the AW50 because it was in Warzone Mobile. but we honestly have no idea. But moving on to melee, we have a riot shield and a knife, 100%. And then pistols, we have the X12, X13, which are both Glocks. The P890, which is in real life the P220. In the beta, it was called the Bruin 45. And then we have the Desert Eagle, and then the Centum 5. This gun is a Magnum revolver, so those are going to be the 5 pistols 100%. And then moving on to launchers, in this custom game glitch, it only shows 3 launchers, which are the Pila, Joker, and RPG. But in the files, there is a model for the Strela, and I imagine the Strela will come back. So pretty much every weapon class that I stated in this video, all those guns besides the SMG and the snipers, we know what guns are in which classes 100%. In terms of those 2 weapon classes that I mentioned, the SMGs and the snipers, we don't know exactly specifically which guns are in those classes. We won't know until they officially confirm it via blog posts or until the game comes out. But those are all the 50 guns that are in the game, regardless if they get cut for DLC, they are in the game, in the files, and in the campaign. So with that being said, which gun do you want to use when this game comes out? Personally, I want to try out the Honey Badger, but make sure you leave a like on the video and subscribe. A lot of you guys who watch my channel aren't subscribed, so please hit that sub button. Anyways, guys, I hope you all have a great day. Thanks for watching.